Hi, today I'm gonna talk about worm. W-O-R-M, worm. Worm is similar to a virus, but considered as a subclass of virus. Okay, today I will tell about how the worm works in the system. First, the attacker will send an email to a victim through a network. So the email will be approved the network and arrive at the destination of the personal computer. In the email, they consist of malicious code that's sent from the attacker, which consists of worms. So when the user click on the email, which contain the malicious code, once he click, the worm will spread into the computer. Once the user click the email, the worm will came out from the email and spread into the computer. Once spread into the computer, it will replicate itself silently in the computer, so the user will know there is a worm in his or her computer. Now I will tell about the characteristic of worm. Worm can take an action without a human action, which means that they can replicate itself from one to many of worms. Maybe one or two or thousand, which this means that a biggest danger in the personal computer. Say that the worm can send its community into the network. When there's a connection through the internet, they will use email or email address book to send the worm to the contact list that in the address book. So when there's too much consume of the worm into the network server, it will crash and stop responding. That will cause a big trouble to the whole world. Now I will give you an example of worm. The first one is I love you worm. This worm is referred to as a love letter, which is the subject in the email will be I love you, and the message will contain an attachment of read your love letter .txt, but then after the .txt it will be .vbs, which means there is a coding for the malicious code to attack when the user click on the code. The effect of the I love you worm is it will damage on local machine. It will overwrite the image file and send to the first 50 address in the email address of the boot by using Microsoft Outlook. The second example of worm is sensor worms. This one is affect computer running vulnerable, which in Windows XP and Windows 2000 basically spread without a user intervention. So that means it can be stopped by a properly figured firewall or update from the Microsoft. So that's all about worm. Thank you.
Hi, I'm going to continue this assignment presentation about the virus. Do you know virus is very dangerous to us who are using a computer every day without aware about the virus attacking with changing or sharing the pen drive or flash drive with your friend and your colleagues. So I will explain what is virus effects to us, and then how the virus can give us trouble without we aware they are inside our machine. In my hand here, I have icon virus, icon for the virus, and I will demonstrate how the virus work for you later. So what the virus is? The virus is a program of the computer that been created and been separate using internet to the user machine, so that the virus can being distributed with the sharing of the file that been downloaded from the internet. So in order to protect our machine, we need to have antivirus and scan our machine regularly to give the protection for our machine from being attacked from the virus. So let me demonstrate how the virus creator create the virus in open source connection. First step of the creator of the virus, the creator will create a program that containing the virus inside the program. So this program will be uploaded into the open source in the internet and appear as a normal document that every internet user search every day. So in the internet, for example me as an internet user will see this program such as a song or other file. So without antivirus in this machine, so once the virus come in my machine, the virus will attack my document inside the machine or will give trouble into this machine. So with the antivirus, and I will update regularly so that the antivirus will filter the virus activities from being come into my machine. So we need to have antivirus in order to prevent the virus from the program that we've been downloaded from the internet. But antivirus cannot guarantee that 100% will be filter the virus from come into our machine. So we need to aware when we downloaded the file from internet. The virus effect. So once the virus get into our machine, the virus will corrupt some data and maybe will crash some program in our machine. So we need to keep updated regularly with our antivirus. Besides that, the virus will duplicate itself using email program inside our machine to spread the virus to others' machine. So, what do you think about the virus after you listen my presentation and think twice about having antivirus in your machine?